just a little bit. I'm going to be heading down to Magic Island to talk to these guys. Well, actually not these guys especially, but somebody who's going to be telling about a fun, cool thing to get kids outside and enjoy the weather. And again, speaking of weather,
communicating, back in the day, they used to use birds, right?
Oh, that's right.
And speaking of birds, we're gonna actually let you know about a great event that's aimed at doing the opposite. Getting kids out of the house, off their computers, off of those electronic devices, and back outside with your original method of communication.
Has Taizo gone to the birds?
We'll be right back on Wake Up Today. Great event coming up on Saturday for those on the Ewa plane as well.
Pretty much talk about the event, how important it is, especially.
Well, speaking of kids, we have the largest pet and craft fair that's coming to the west side, taking place on Saturday. I know Taizo is out there live, joining my good friend Cameron Datanagan this morning. Taizo, how are the birds?
Oh, the birds are amazing. And yes, Cameron, good friend of the show, is kind of sharing some stories about this beautiful bird worldwide. Now, first of all, before we get to Tracy and all the fun we're having this weekend with this wonderful event, talk about this bird that we have in your hand right now.
It's actually a rock dove or a pigeon. This pigeon comes from Uncle Doug of Rainbow Pigeons. It is symbolically like a bird of peace. I have pigeons ever since I was born. That's 44 years as of today. My birthday is today.
No kidding! Hey, happy birthday! Wow, we'll have Olena and maybe you can always sing you happy birthday later. But speaking of the history of these birds, you were talking, if we actually see one of these, there's a royal connection going way back to
Yes, the stories has it is the royal family gave some to the royal family here. It was at Honolulu Zoo. Eventually, some got out. So if you see white pigeons running around, it is actually royal blood.
Wow.
And she actually, the current Queen Elizabeth, racist pigeons.
As well. Now, speaking of these pigeons now, these beautiful ones, we have pink and some other colors. First of all, they were playing with the pink watercolor, right?
That's how they're playing with pink food color.
That's how they got that. But we're going to do something with them in a little bit, but talk about the event that's happening. And I have a 4-year-old son, and I got into a big discussion with him over this weekend. I took the iPad away. He's on it way too much. How do we get our kids outside? How do we do this?
Like I was saying before, getting the kids off the computers and into the yard with animals. If it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it's gonna grow. Pigeons are just a small section of our whole event. We got pheasants, quails, chickens, and we're not selling anything per se, but we're having people touch, like what you said at the farm fair. We're almost like a farm fair. We have tortoises, turtles. We're having the top breeders come to my event in Ewa Elementary, and they can interact, like they can talk, story with them.
And you really see the kids' eyes light up when they talk to, like, whatever. Now, speaking of pets, though, if someone wants to bring their pet down, there's actually something that Tony Honda's going to be doing. Quickly, can you talk about that if we bring down a pet for this event?
If you bring down a pet for this event, we are giving a free, for the kids, a free car wash from Tony Honda.
So mom and dad, if you want a car wash from Tony Honda, bring the kids, bring the pets down, all to a great event.
Every pet but a dog and cat, because in nature, the dog and cat, the pigeons are free. So anything from a fighting fish to a turkey, chicken,
to a turtle.
Bring them at 10 o'clock. We're gonna register them. The judge is gonna interact. We're bringing in mainland judges.
Wow.
That's what it's. And then Tracy and her friends are gonna give every kid under 18, so you're sorry.
I know, I'm out of luck. But I'm going to bring my son down for sure. Now, you guys are out in Ewa, but what are we going to do with these birds right here that... Now, we're here at Magic Island, but where are they going to be flying off to?
These are racing homers. These homers can go from Big Island, Maui, Molokai. Yeah, and this is Uncle Doug's team of Rainbow Pigeons. So he goes to like Pro City Library in July. He talks to the kids. The reason of the coloring is the kids get just so interested. So these can be let go from Big Island, come back home.
So we're going to let them go right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're looking at a house and you go out in Honolulu or looking out towards Pearl City and you see these birds flying by, you know where they start. So go right ahead. I'm going to get out of the way. Oh, look at this.
Okay. Ready? Okay, go.
Oh! Wow, that is incredibly beautiful. Look at them, and here they're circling back. Wow, you can hear the people walking across Magic Island, everyone going ooh and ahs. It's like fireworks. Again, get out to Ewa Beach this weekend. Take a look at this beautiful event. A rare chance to see all beautiful Ewa Bird Show and Craft Fair. And again, a wonderful, wonderful time out there. Hey, mahalos for joining us.
you.
And we're going to go from great things out here in the studio to some good music back in the studio right now. I'll let you know what's coming up on Wake Up Today. Take it away.